President Biden is blaming Putin for good reason, but will midterm voters buy that?
It's tough, Stephanie. I mean, just ask Jimmy Carter about his second-term presidency. The problem is that, I mean, first of all, when you're explaining, you're losing in politics. The second problem is that this is just throwing a huge wet blanket over a lot of other news, and a lot of it's good. But unfortunately, none of it's getting through. And it's, by the way, it's not just, you know, it's affecting everybody and disproportionately Democrats. I saw some black focus groups that Terrance Woodbury did last week. You know, during the confirmation of the first the first female black Supreme Court justice, all they were talking about was inflation and rising prices. So everybody's talking about it. It's hitting everybody, and that's the problem. But I'm not the economist here. We just heard from the economist, but I will say that there is some upside here, and there's news when you parse through all this. And part of the news is that when you take energy and food off the table, and granted, that's a lot of the equation, but when you take those off the table, prices actually decline 0.4%, which is all related to the relief of the COVID problems, which created the supply chain problems. So those things are actually easing. So there is some good news in there. The question is, you know, can enough of that get through, and can enough change to change the political outlook for Democrats in November?
But it's hard.